Hello everyone, this is Dr. MiteshGala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
Section and midpoint formula, exercise 13b. Yesterday we did section formula, today we are getting into midpoint formula. So I want you to begin with section formula first and then we will try and derive the midpoint formula. So what was our section formula? X is equal to mx2 nx1 m plus n, correct? And midpoint, that means if there are 2 points and a midpoint lies between them, then obviously the midpoint will break this in the ratio 1:1. So that means m ratio n, both are 1 and 1. So if I substitute m and n in this, what happens? So I will get x1 plus x2 by 2. Likewise I will say y is y1 plus y2 by 2. Exactly this is what is the formula for midpoint. You understand it? It's very simple. So if you want to calculate the coordinates of midpoint, which we call it as xy, these will be called as x1 y1, x2 y2. Then in that case, how will I get this? x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So when you do this, you automatically get something called as midpoint. Last thing for the topic, if you take a triangle and if you happen to draw 3 medians, median is a line which bisects the opposite side into equal parts. Alright, so all these are equal parts here. Then this point of intersection of all the 3 lines is called as centroid. So if you want to find the coordinates of the centroid, so you need to first know all these coordinates of the vertices, which we call it as x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3, and this coordinates of the centroid will be called as xy. So then you have something called as centroid formula, and as per the centroid formula, x will be equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. Just an extension of this. This is going to be 3, not 2. Likewise y will be y1, y2, y3 by 3. So will you remember the midpoint formula and the centroid formula? If you know these two, you are sorted with this exercise, in fact with this chapter, because there is nothing new beyond this that we are going to learn in this topic. So let's put this into application. I want everyone to try part 1. They say these are the 2 points and m is the midpoint. Calculate the coordinates of m. Come on, start. Pause your video and begin on your own. So you say by midpoint formula. In the exam you are expected to write all this. Right now you may just write for one sum and then you may not, but in the exam you should. So x is x1 plus x2 by 2. So minus 6 plus 3 by 2. So that should be minus 1.5. Likewise y will be 7 plus 5 by 2. So 12 by 2, 6. So therefore my point m minus 1.5 by 6. How many managed to get this correct? Was it simple? Alright. Now, if you look at this, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 components. Out of 6, 4 will be given to you. You remember in section there were 8 and 6 were given. Here there are 6, 4 will be given. 2 you have to find on your own. So come on. Likewise, this time midpoint is given and you need to find the coordinates of B. So let's hit it. X is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. So my x will become 2, x1 is 3 and x2 is x only by 2. So 4 minus 3 becomes x. So x becomes 1. Likewise y is y1, y2 by 2. So y is 3, y1 is 5, y2 is y by 2. So 6 minus 5 is y. So y also becomes 1. So since both are 1, therefore coordinates of B is 1, 1. How many got this without my help? You are doing a great job, guys. Girls, good job. Sum number 3, let's begin. You got L as the midpoint, M also as the midpoint, and your target is to prove that LM is half of BC. You remember one of the sums in section formula with this did like where they asked us to prove that PQ is 1/3 of BC. What did we use? Super, distance formula. But for distance formula, first you need to know these coordinates. So you are going to apply the midpoint formula twice and get L and M. So first for L, let's see for L what will be the midpoints. So x is equal to 5 minus 1, that will be 4 by 2, so 2, and y will be 3 plus 1, that is again 4 by 2, so 2. So my coordinates of L are 2 comma 2. I got the first part. Now we'll have to do the same thing for M. So here I will write 2 comma 2. You can even do this mentally, but you should not. You are expected to write, so please write it, okay? No mental maths over here. So 5 minus 1 4 and 3 plus 1 also 4. Now for M, so x will be 5 plus 7 12 by 2, that is 6, and y is equal to 3 minus 3 0 by 2, so 0. So M becomes 6 comma 0. Yeah, it's better you write all the steps, in fact the formula also. I am not writing it because I don't have enough place. Alright, now by distance formula, first find LM. So LM, x2 minus x1 square, y2 minus y1 square under the root. So LM 6 minus 2 square and y2 0 minus 2 square under the root. So 6 minus 2 is 4 square 16 and minus 2 square is 4. So what do we get is root 20. Root 20, what can I write it as? 2 root 5. Yeah. Likewise, let's get BC. BC 7 plus 1 square and 1 plus 3 square. So I will get 8 square 64 and 4 square 16. So root 80. Root 80 will be what? That will be 4 root 5, because 4 16 it becomes once it goes inside. Therefore LM upon BC equals to 2 root 5, 4 root 5. Goes 1s are 2s are, cross multiply. Therefore LM becomes half of BC. Did you manage to get this? Yeah? Was it simple? Great job. Most of the sums now are going to be very simple. I am 100% sure this full exercise you will be able to tackle on your own. Your target is to find the coordinates of A and B. They have given you that P is the midpoint. A lies on x-axis. So, yes, very good. So A becomes x comma 0 and B becomes 0 comma y. X comma 0, 0 comma y. Now apply midpoint formula. So by midpoint formula, what will I get? Write the formula first, so you never go wrong. X is 4, x1 is 0, x2 is x by 2, so x becomes 8. If x is 8, I have got my point A already, so point A becomes 8 comma 0. Likewise y is y1 plus y2 by 2. So what is my y? Y is 2, y1 is just y plus 0 by 2. So y becomes 4. Have I done this correct? 2, y1 is y plus 0 by 2. So 4. Perfect. So therefore point B is 0 comma 4. Isn't it very simple? Actually, let's quickly finish this then today. Sum number 8. Eighth one, they say that AB equals BC equals to CD and they are all in a straight line. That means B and C probably are breaking this in some parts. If I take only AC, what can I say about B? B is the midpoint. So you can say B is the midpoint of AC. Come on, I have given you the clue. This will help you to calculate the coordinates for A. How will you get it? Let's call A as x comma y. So midpoint formula, x1 x2 by 2. X will become 0 because this is the midpoint for AC. Right now, don't look at this part, just look at A, B and C. Alright, so how will we go about it? What is my x1? X1 is only x and x2 is 1 by 2. So this will be 0 minus 1 going on the other side. So I got x as minus 1. What about y? So y1 plus y2 by 2. So y is 3 this time, y1 is y and y2 becomes 8 by 2. So 6 minus 8y and therefore y is minus 2. So therefore I can say point A is minus 1 by minus 2. We got the first part, that is point A. Let me just check if we are on the correct track. This is 13B, sum number 8. It's correct, minus 1, minus 2. Can you get me using the same logic points for D? Great. So for D we will say C is the midpoint. So come on everyone, push yourself. C is the midpoint of BD. So come on, hit it. Get me the answer for coordinates of D. Let's see who manages to get it without my help. So X, this time let me call this as XY only, because now you're again going to use X only over here. So X is 1. Oh, you can call this as AB probably. Yeah. So X is 1 because that is the midpoint. X1 is 0. Now you're not looking at this part, you're looking only at this line, okay? Plus X2 is A upon 2. So I will get A is equal to 2. Likewise, Y is Y1 plus Y2 by 2. So Y is 8. Y1 is 3 plus B upon 2. So I get 16 minus 3 as B. So B becomes 13. So therefore I can say that point D is 2 comma 13. Yeah, how many got the same answer? Let me check once again just to be sure. It's correct guys, good job. Let's go with the next one. Again this is very simple. They say this is a diameter, one end is minus 2 by 5, center is 2 by minus 1. What is the coordinates for B? Simple. Why? Because O becomes the center, that means it also becomes the midpoint. So you can say O is the midpoint of AB, and then apply midpoint formula. So X is X1 plus X2 by 2. So my X is 2. What is my X1? Minus 2. Let's call this as A comma B. So A by 2, correct? Minus 2. See, this is 2 coming here. Minus 2 plus A by 2. So I will get 4 plus 2 as A. So A becomes 6. Likewise, Y is Y1 plus Y2 by 2. So my Y is minus 1. Y1 is 5. Y2 is B by 2. So minus 2 minus 5 B. So B becomes minus 7. So therefore I can say point B, that is the other end of the diameter, is 6 by minus 7. Let's just check so that we are sure. Great job. How many are getting all these sums? Good, very good. You can expect one sum of midpoint or section in the exam for sure. PQRS is a parallelogram, they say, and this is the point of intersection, let's say O. You got to find S and R. So since it's a parallelogram, what can you comment on the diagonals? Very good. Diagonals bisect each other. So that means O becomes the midpoint of PR and O also becomes the midpoint of QS. So if O is the midpoint of PR, can you find the coordinates for R? Yes, you can. So you first should mention diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. And now since the diagonals bisect, therefore O is the midpoint of PR and QS both. So first for R, X is equal to X1 plus X2 by 2. So my X in this case is minus 3, X1 is 4, X2 is unknown, so keeping it as it is. So I will get minus 6 minus 4. So that becomes minus 10. Likewise, Y is equal to Y1 plus Y2 by 2. So Y will be 2, Y1 is 2, Y2 unknown by 2. So I will get 4 minus 2. So that will make it as 2, correct? So therefore my point R I have got, which becomes minus 10 by 2. Checking out, because I don't want to write anything that is wrong. Good. Second part, for S, again X, X1, X2 by 2. So again this becomes X, that is minus 3. X1 this time is going to be minus 1 plus X2 by 2. So my X2 will be what? Minus 6 plus 1, so minus 5. Likewise, Y is Y1 plus Y2 by 2 and Y is 2. Y1 is 5 plus Y2 by 2. So 4 minus 5. So that will give me minus 1. So therefore I can say that point S minus 5 minus 1. So I got my second answer also. That is point S. Sum number 11. Brilliant guys. We're doing very well. I'm very impressed today. On myself, obviously. Come on, stop laughing. Come back. They say PQR, these are the coordinates and they are collinear. PR is twice of QR. PR is twice of QR. What does it mean? It means that obviously Q is the midpoint. So you can say therefore Q is the midpoint. Just apply midpoint formula and get the values for A and B. It's very simple. So first formula -2, x1 is A, x2 is 0 by 2. So A becomes -4. Likewise y is y1 plus y2 by 2. So my y is B, y1 -4, y2 is 2 by 2, correct? So my B will be what? This is what I wanted, -4 plus 2. So -2 by 2, so -1. Your target is find A and B. You have found A and B. No need to substitute back in P and Q. If you still want to be sure, then better do it. So point P is A, which is -4, -4, and point Q is -2B, so -2, -1. So you are very sure now that no one can deduct your marks. Yeah. Next one, 16th. This is centroid. Do you remember the centroid formula? X1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. Don't write 2, otherwise you will mess up. They want you to find the coordinates of this centroid. So obviously you will say by centroid formula. So once you are applying centroid formula, x is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. So what is x1? 7 plus 0 plus -1 upon 3. So 7 minus 1 is 6 by 3, so 2. Likewise y is y1, y2, y3 by 3. See, basically these become x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. So now -2 plus 1 plus 4 by 3. So 5 minus 2, 3 by 3. So that gives me 1. So therefore my point of centroid, that is G, becomes 2, 1. Don't you think we are doing sums which are very, very simple? No, you've become smart. Joking. Come on, come back. 13th. Now all your smartness will come out. Let's see how can you tackle this. Who gets this sum to me? I will be seriously impressed. They say P, Q and R are the midpoints of this triangle ka sides. Your target is to find the coordinates of all the vertices. So I will call them as A, B, C, D, E and F. So your target is to find A, B, C, D, E, F, 6 vertices, and you've been given these 3. Tell me how. Pause your video, try different methods, come back and then I will help you. Alright, now that you are back, if you want to find these, you will have to obviously apply midpoint formula. But how? So pay attention carefully. First I am saying for P, only for P. So x will be 2 is equal to x1, that is A, x2, that is C, upon 2. So therefore A plus C is 4. That's the first equation I get. Are you getting this? Yeah. Now go for C and E, then go for A and E. Only go for all x's first. Then we'll go for all y's together. Okay. So now for or you want to go for x and y together. Okay. Let's go x and y together. So second one, -1 B plus D by 2. So therefore we can say B plus D is -2. Put boxes so that it is easily identifiable in the end when we need them. Now for Q, that is this one. So again -1 is equal to C plus E by 2, and therefore C plus E is -2. Getting this, everybody? Okay. Next one, 4 is equal to D plus F by 2, and therefore D plus F is equal to 8. And finally for R, that is this one. So -2 A plus E upon 2. So therefore A plus E is -4. Likewise the Y coordinate, so 2 will be B plus F by 2, and therefore B plus F is equal to 4. Yeah, we'll call this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. If I add 1, 3 and 5, that is all x's, and what do I get then? So you'll have to focus. So I'm taking a new sheet. So what will happen then? So I'm taking adding equation 1, 3 and 5. So I will get a plus c, correct, that is the first one, c plus e and a plus e. So plus c plus e, correct, c plus e, a plus e, a plus e. Right hand side 4 plus minus 2 minus 4. So minus 2 minus 4. So 2 times a plus c plus e, all 2 times 8. See, this 4 and 4 gets cancelled, so minus 2. So I'll get a plus c plus e as minus 1. Now from here, where am I taking you? So look at the first one, a plus c as 4. So you say but a plus c is 4 and therefore e. If this is 4, 4 goes on the other side, so e will become minus 5. So we at least got one coordinate. Now look at the next equation that we picked up, c plus e minus 2. So I will say but c plus e is minus 2, c plus e. So therefore what is left is a. Minus 2 goes on the other side, what will I get? 1. And but take the third one, a plus e minus 4. So a plus e minus 4, a plus e, what is left? C. Minus 4 going on the other side, plus 4, so therefore 3. So we got 3 coordinates. Likewise now adding equation 2, 4 and 6. How many of you are enjoying it? I told you all your smartness. Come back. B plus D minus 2. So B plus D plus D plus F and plus F plus B, correct? So F plus B plus F. What do you get? Minus 2, 8 and 4. So minus 2 plus 8 plus 4. So 2 times B plus D plus F. This side it is going to be 8 plus 4, 12 minus 2, so 10, and therefore B plus D plus F becomes 5. Now that you got this 5, pick up each of the equations. See, B plus D was minus 2. So you say but B plus D is minus 2. Therefore F minus 2 goes on the other side, makes it 7. Are you getting it, everybody? Yeah. Next one, but. Now take D plus F. D plus F 8. So what is left? D and F went, so only B. 8 goes on the other side, so minus 3. And last one, but B plus F, which is 4. So B plus F is 4. So 4 going on the other side, therefore D will be what? 1. So therefore now make pairs. A, B was the first coordinate A. So therefore A is AB, that is 1 minus 3. Then B was CD, that is 3 comma 1. And then C, which was DE, so EF, so minus 5 by 7. So we managed to get all the coordinates or the vertices ka coordinates, that is 1 minus 3, 3 1 and minus 5 by 7. So basically what did we do is we first applied midpoint for all the 3 PQ and R and got 6 equations. Then we added 1, 3, 5 because they were all x coordinates and we got one major equation. Substituted all the 3 small equations, got each. Then added 2, 4, 6, got one major equation. Substituted 3 smaller equations, got 3 other coordinates. Then made pairs because 1 A and B is one pair, then C and D is another pair, and finally E and F is the third pair. That's how we paired it up. Easy? Yeah, good. I'm happy to see that you've enjoyed this question. Come on, let's go with the last one, sum number 18. This is simple. Don't worry, that was the only toughest question. Therefore, I pulled it behind. I didn't go in the order. Apply centroid formula and get me the values of x and y. So just apply centroid formula. X is x1, x2, x3 by 3. They said that centroid is the origin. Origin, that means you should know that the coordinates are 0, 0. So 0, x1 is 5, x2 is minus 4 and x3 is y by 3. See, 0, 5 minus 4, 3. Correct. So 0 goes on the other side. So 0. 5 minus 4 is 1. So 0, 1 plus y. Therefore y becomes minus 1. Likewise y1, y2, y3 by 3. So y is again 0. y1 is x 3 minus 2 by 3. So this goes on the other side, x plus 1. So again I get x also as minus 1. Your target is find x and y. So you don't need to substitute it further. Just leave it like that only, because they clearly said find the values of x and y. With this we finished the second exercise. We did it pretty quickly. Good job guys and girls. Homework 4 part 1, 5, 7, 10, 14 and 17. Please do this homework genuinely. If you got this, the third exercise C is going to be very simple, because there is nothing new in that. It's the same thing. Bye guys, take care, pray for everyone.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the rough book, our learning companion.